Hi, this is a brief video lecture about paragraph structure, which is something I don't think students really think about. And if you do, or paragraph structure and length, and if you do, you think about it in sort of what all needs to go into a paragraph. And again, like sentence structure variation, it is important to vary your paragraph structures and lengths. And again, this is something that I don't think that you were taught incorrectly in high school. So here's a hypothetical situation. You can grab any book that's around you. Here, I'm going to grab, here's a book about copywriting, okay? You can open to any page in any book, and when you open up that page, you can start making assumptions, okay? So if you open up to a page like this one, okay, if you open up to a page that is like big blocks of text, what do you think? You probably think like, oh shit, this is gonna suck, right? But if you open up to a page like this that has a lot of white space, the paragraphs are short, you make different assumptions like, oh, wow, this might not be that bad. Or if you see a bunch of short paragraphs, you can make one of two assumptions. Hopefully you can stop making one of them. But if you see, a bunch of really short paragraphs, some students think like, oh, wow, because it's such a short paragraph, this probably isn't that important. You need to start thinking the opposite. Because these are such short paragraphs, the writer intentionally did that because it is so important. And here's why. So when you look at a big block of text, you have those immediate assumptions, those immediate reactions of like, oh my God, this is overwhelming. When you see, a really short paragraph, maybe a paragraph that's one sentence long, one line long, it might be one word long. That's all you have to focus on in that paragraph. Like, that's it. That is done because that information is more important. The writer is consciously choosing to put this one idea apart from everything else. They're doing that because they don't want that information to get lost in like the mess of all the other ideas. So that is really important. So in general, we have just visceral reactions, assumptions based on nothing. Like, you don't even have to read a word. It's based on the amount of text versus negative space. We have just gut reactions to that. I still do, even now, and this is my career. I'll open, maybe something that you've written, a student's writing, and I see that it's all one long paragraph. I immediately am like, oh my God, what are they doing? Like, I'm going to have to weed through this and find the main point. So it's okay to, separate that main point from everything else. In general, though, like sentence variation, you want to vary your paragraph lengths. And you want to do this with intention, okay? You never want your reader, well, I don't want to say never, but in most cases, you don't want your reader to, open up a document or a magazine or a book or anything and just see this huge block of text. It's overwhelming. It's scary. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to wade through. Even in as simple as emails, okay? The standard now for email etiquette is that you put all of your information, like you break up your information into sentences that are into paragraphs that are like 2 or 3 sentences long. You hit this point, move to the next paragraph. Hit this point, move to the next paragraph. Use bullet points if you need to. I mean, that's emails, it's less formal, but basically the same principle applies, okay? So vary your paragraph lengths. If there's something really important, you can break it off. You can have a paragraph that's 1 sentence long, 1 line long, 1 word long. It's okay. but you still want to kind of create that variation, or your reader's going to make assumptions that you may not want them to make.